This video is about an Aboriginal reserve in Western Australia that was given a 99-year lease, and now the very elder who's been caring for that land is being pushed off it. The power's been cut, the water's been cut. This isn't just property, this is mission. This is mission land with history, trauma, and connection to community. So the question is simple: when do First Nations people actually get self-determination over their own land?
The reserve is for them. It's not up to me, it's up to the women.
Why do you care?
I care because of my mother. My mother died out there. I care very much for the people who pass away.
Start off with, I was born on the reserve, living in Cassaback, under a picnic bush. So I couldn't wait to be born at that time. So they used to call me the picnic bush baby.
Taken away when I was in between 5 and 6. I can't remember sure properly for the date of the year, polishing those floors, and we were deprived of food. But we were taken and they bribed us and said they'd taken us for ice cream and lollies. So, because being little and we liked ice cream and lollies, we got in the car and I still remember the stories of Mr. Neville, he was one of the welfare those days, and we were like slaves doing work, scrubbing floors and washing, darning and all sorts of things, and all we had was a sheephead soup, a head of a sheep in a pot boiled, and that was it. Laughing at me and calling me cry maybe when I said I wanted my mum. And also the place where I was taken from was the Northern Reserve, and took us in a white car. And
my memories of growing up with all the other Noongar kids out on the reserve. We had so much fun. And we used to go, everywhere we went, we used to go as a group. With our grandmother, she used to come with us all the time. And we always did. So
the Shires said we had to choose between those four, what we want. So, automatically, because there's one on the other side, when the flood came, they had to be the transfer from that reserve to that reserve.
Yeah.
Because then, like, we kept in touch with each other.
Yeah.
At funerals, and we got paid for.
Yeah.
Balls where we could have our own out there, we could have our own, wakes and everything out there.
Yeah.
And connect everybody back together.
Yeah.
Because when they come in town, they have our own cultural grounds and connections there with the spiritual people.
Yeah.
And you can feel the connection when you go out there.
Yeah.
But that will never go away.
No.
We would like our land back at the reserve. Yeah, we need it back because that's our horrible home.
And it's always going to be our home.
Yeah, we'll always keep it that way.
I've been on the reserve most of my life out there. When they put us out there in the first place, my family's out there in the first place, my aunt and them. She was living in a tent up the top in there. And it was hard living out there. But growing up, we had a lot of racism. We had a lot of things out there what we had to keep, a lot of things we weren't allowed to talk about. We couldn't come our little kids couldn't come into kindy, so they had to make us our own little kindergarten out there.
I find that place sacred, even as to the bird inside our bed. They want one of the things done with that out there. I think it's very important that we teach our youngsters. We need to get our kids back out there and show them places where we used to stay. There was a lot of happiness out there because we had family close. A lot of we've been in a position where we've had to stand by white democracy all our lives. And
a lot of displacement. Families have been like put in houses, but they've been like far apart. And the only time that we get together is when there's a big do on. And this would bring family back together again, funerals or parties, or, you know. And the displacement of what the white people have put us in by taking so much of our country.
Where you belong and what you can do, where you can go around, knowing, knowing you have that connection to everything.
And what would you say your message would be to the people that are trying to take this reserve off you? Like around, you know, for your young, what would that look like if they were to take this reserve off you?
We would lose everything. We'd lose culture, our ancestors, our spiritual connection, everything. And that'll just leave nothing for anyone.
The government took everything from us, took my parents away, and, they were abused and just ripped out of their parents' arms and things. And this is just one place where, again, the government put the Aboriginal, our people, out on First Nation, out on reserves on the outskirts of town, wasn't allowed to in town. So that place, Northern Reserve, I was living there. We were the last couple of families that were there. My mum, peaceful place, you just connect. I always connect there, and I just want my grandchildren to know that we lived there. And I have old photos of myself there and my family. So yeah, so I'd like to keep it so we can pass down our stories on to our younger children, grandchildren.
What does the reserve mean to you?
It means everything to me, because we've lived out there, from our grandmothers when we were taken away to welfare again, me and Janet and Vincent, take it away, submission. Then they took my little sister away from them. She was 11. You remember Pula? 11-year-old. I don't know what. They took her off and down, put her over the same spot. Here. She ran away. Come back to Northern. She died on the Newcastle Road. She died at 11. Broke her neck. And the first, you've got to help all these ones that's got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I lived here all my life. This is my home. And my dad, my family's home. All my family. This is a home. Well, I'll give them somewhere to stay, really. The reserve is for them. It's not up to me, it's up to the women.
Why do you care about the people?
People? I love the people. They are mine. They belong to us. They are like a committee today. It's very small, but it'll be bigger. It'll be bigger.
And what do you think they're going to get out of you helping them?
Well, what they want. What they want. What I'll say.
Our stories, how we got moved there. We can let our kids know and grandkids, tell them what we experienced. But mine was sort of cut short, so I had.
The Arctic truck goes for a ride must have been Perth, from, I don't know how she got to Perth or University. She got home, and she got off, he didn't know she was on the truck because he wasn't allowed to take passengers. She died at 11, broke her neck.
This isn't about conflict, it's about responsibility. This reserve is not empty land. It carries history, trauma, survival, and cultural continuity. Cutting power and pushing elders off country is not reconciliation, it's regression. If we are serious about self-determination, about closing the gap, about respecting First Nations governance, then the solution is simple. Sit down with the elders, honour the lease, restore essential services, respect the community's right to care for their own land.